Aw, shit. Here we go again. This is brother.
No. Oh. You're... This is the...
Brother. You're fired. Yo, someone take them off the set, for real.
Hold me, just like you did in Naboo, York City. In a galaxy not so far away, this is Naboo, York City. Hosted by Darth Juliet and Nicole Maricela.
Hey friends, welcome back to Naboo, York City. This is episode 4. And we're still back at my house.
We're still here in Julia's humble abode.
Yes.
We're going to get into episodes 8 and 9 of season 3 of The Bad Batch.
Yes. But before we start,
Yeah.
a few things have happened since we last met. The Acolyte trailer came out.
Oh, yes.
The Acolyte trailer came out. Tickets for the Phantom Menace came out.
Wow,
I have my tickets.
It's true.
So far, I have
not.
2 set of tickets
2 sets.
to go May 3rd and May 6th.
Oh, yes.
But May
yes,
6th
yes.
might change. I have to confirm. But I have those tickets.
But you're ready. She's ready to go. I have to still get those. I don't know exactly what date I'll be doing it, but catch my butt in that theater. I will be seeing
I will
it.
go watch it a 3rd time with you.
You're going to be like that person who watched Dune 2 like 40 times in the theater.
Wait, they got the attention of, I think Fandango, Regal, I think Dune themselves. They were like, here's 10 more free tickets for you to go. And
Was it exclusive to Dune Part 2?
yeah, because that guy or whoever saw it like a bajillion times, and they were like, you know what? Here's 10 more free tickets.
To see Dune Part 2.
The next tickets are on us. And then Fandango or whoever it was, Regal, they were like, yeah, you need popcorn. Free popcorn to go with this.
The Tom Cruise sponsor the popcorn.
Cuts to that gif.
Just put it right here. Wow.
Movies and my popcorn. What does he say?
I love movies. I love my popcorn.
Movies and popcorn.
Original. So original. Never been done before. Never been seen. Totally unique, new idea.
Michael's gonna watch this and be like, come on, guys. Why? Why? Why?
Not us crossing us bouncing back.
I went, why?
We're just going to keep crossing each other's shots. Anyway, I would have loved if it was like different passes for different movies. I feel like if that man got his fill of Dune Part 2, it should be. I should have like special access for Dune 3, 4, 5, and 6 at this point. You feel me? Like, anyway, going off on a tangent. What else happened this week, Julia? Or in the last time that we
uploaded our first video.
That's true.
On YouTube and on Spotify.
That's true.
It's exciting.
Yeah, episode 1. If you want to go back down memory lane by the time whatever this episode comes out.
Who knows?
Who knows? Go for it. Go back to episode 1. People said we couldn't do it. People was me. But we're here now, 4 episodes in. So go back from the beginning.
This is exciting.
It is. We're slowly making our way.
It's still in its infancy, but we're getting there.
Infancy in many, many different ways. I think production, we're learning a lot of things.
Yes.
But in good ways. We keep joking that it's like a unpaid internship.
Yeah. The worst unpaid. There's a lot. We did not know.
What would have thought?
Not me.
Not me.
Look at us.
Look at us now. Look at us now.
Look at us.
Really scrap. See?
Sir?
Rufio agrees.
That's our special guest who doesn't want to sit with us right now.
Oh. He said, get on to the episodes, ladies.
Do you have anything to say?
He said, get to the fucking episodes. I'm tired of it.
Okay, I have my little notebook.
Go for it.
Where do we start?
Well, to preface episodes 8 and 9 in specific, these episodes were very women-centric.
I was gonna say that. Happy Women's History Month.
At the time of recording, we are nearing the end of March. However, I think The Bad Batch ended it with a bang.
Yep.
Because in both episodes, we have
2 bangers.
2 bangers. Banger after banger. We have 2 incredible female characters show up in both episodes that we will absolutely dive into. So take us away, Julia.
Okay, this one is called Bad Territory.
Hell yeah.
And we start off on Pabu.
Yes.
Nice, pretty island. Very calm.
Omega looks so tan, and she has like a new outfit now.
I love her outfit.
Like she looks
it's so cute.
Her healing journey it's just immaculate. She looks so good. Her hair's growing and flowing. Yeah. She has her little like, island outfit. It's very cute.
I need a tissue.
Girl.
Hold on.
We're back on Pabu, and I just wanted to say that Omega looks really good. She looks like she's healing. She's so cute. She's healing really well. The outfit's cute, hair flowing and growing.
She has many iterations of her outfits now, like different outfits.
Yeah, she's like leveling up like a little Fortnite character, if you will.
A new skin. So we start off on Pabu. We see Omega, and she's with Crosshair, right?
Yeah, they like talk for a little bit, which is cute, and she's very nervous about like she keeps tracking her checking her comms because she wants to hear back from Rex.
Echo. No, from Echo.
You're right, from Echo.
From Echo.
For 2 seconds, I was like, that's a Marvel show.
I did finish that one, by the way.
So did I. We'll get
another time.
But anyway, yes. So she's waiting for a message from Echo, and he's like, checking that thing constantly is not gonna make him contact you any sooner. Very brother sisterly, like, girl, get off your damn phone. It's because you're on that damn phone all the time.
And they eventually get a
transmission.
A transmission from Fee.
Yes, and Crosshair's like, who? And I don't remember exactly what Omega says, but she's like, a collector of artifact, like historical artifacts. And he's like,
she's a pirate. She's a pirate.
She's a pirate. You got
whatever.
Me. She's a pirate. But yeah, so Fee is basically telling them that there's bounty hunters with a bounty for targets with high M counts.
Yep.
And they're like, what the frick is that? How can we get more information about that? So, yeah, she gives them that intel, and she's, just basically is like, let's see what I can figure out. Mm-hmm. So now they know, okay, M counts. What does that mean? And does Omega have that? Because why is the Empire still after her?
Mm-hmm. So they're kind of like, we might have to speak to a bounty hunter.
Exactly.
And the only bounty hunter that they have encountered, or no, they haven't encountered two, but the one that they know of, I think pretty well, is Fennec.
Second, who? From Crosshair.
It's the Snoop Dogg. Who?
Literally, I wish he did it like 5 times in this episode. It would have been so funny. Like, take a shot every time. Crosshair's like, who? But yeah, second time, he's like, who? And then they like fill him in on who Fennec is. So yeah, he's getting a lot of like information dumped on him because he's missed so much.
I know. I was just gonna say that, like, we have so many characters that we've seen throughout Bad Batch, but he hasn't met anyone. He doesn't know anything.
I was also kind of like, oh wait, yeah, he wasn't there for X, Y, and Z. Like, there's so many things that he wasn't there for. So the fact that they're just like bum rushing all this information on him, just like, oh, so you poor baby.
This.
No, literally, like, so this happened and this happened and then this person showed up, and it's like
he has to start taking notes.
It's like that. What's her name from She-Hulk when she's on the stand and she's like, well, first it was scary. Then it was fun. And then it was scary again.
Madison?
I think it was Madison. They're kind of explaining everything like that, like really quickly, and he's just like, oh.
It's like Luis from Ant-Man when he starts talking on like a whole tangent, like
see the scenarios play out with all of exactly. God, we are just a conglomerate of like other medias, so
we will
deal with it. Please. Yeah, I don't feel sorry. Don't forgive us. That's just kind of how we are. There's just like so many different things to reference in our brains while we're watching all these different types of medias.
That's what makes it fun.
Exactly. Referencing other things, I feel like also just kind of makes you realize how interconnected all types of media is. Mm-hmm. So I'm not guilty for doing that. I think it's funny. I think it's, what's that audio that's like, I like it, it's fun, it doesn't hurt anybody. I don't think it's an obsession.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
That one. Anyway, back on topic.
Hunter asks Omega to like, to convince Crosshair to like get his hand checked out.
Yeah, and it's interesting that he does that because he knows now, spending time with both of them together again, that Omega's like the only one like he'll probably listen to.
Yeah,
not exactly 100%.
She's like the little bridge.
Exactly, she's like the one person who like understands him half of the time, and that's more than anybody. So that's saying a lot. I wrote that at the cantina or the club, whatever that they met her in. That music was.
It was popping.
It was popping. It was bopping in there. There were some murders going on and some assaults going on, bar fights, classic
What's
bar
a
fights.
what's a space bar without a fight?
No, literally, like
It's not Star Wars.
Exactly, it's with a little pew pew and a little murder. You know, classic Star Wars cantina moment. But yeah, that music was bumping. I want Star Wars to like put a whole playlist of all the like background cantina music that they've used in all their properties.
Oh, that would be
I
fun.
would listen to that all day.
Like the one that we heard at Oga's Cantina. I forgot what it's called, but it was by
good.
Rex,
Yeah,
by
yeah.
DJ Rex.
Yeah.
And we were like, yo, what mix is this?
Exactly. And I was I like ironically I was like, haha, what if I like Shazam this right now? Do you think I would find it? And everyone's like,
We did.
No. And then I tried it and it was like the whole thing showed up. I was like, I tried it like 3 times I think, and like all the music would show up. I was like,
it's legit.
yeah, this is like real music. Like this is real music. Real music is back, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, moving on.
Fennec meets with Hunter and Wrecker, and she's like, I don't remember you guys. But once they start talking, she's like, she name drops Omega.
Oh yeah,
which was so funny. She's like, I don't know if I remember you guys, but I definitely remember Omega.
Exactly. Oh my god, I was like, oh, clocked your tea actually a little bit right there. So
that was funny. And then they talk about like the M count and if she has any intel, and she knows that she says that she knows that she has someone who knows about M count.
She's like, I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy, maybe. And they're like, okay, how do we get that from you? So she offers, like, how about you help me out on a bounty, and then as form of payment for y'all, I get you this intel, but she's gonna keep all the money from this bounty. I was like, as she should, queen. Like,
Women's History Month.
Exactly. And letting them do all the work, and then her taking all the
Women
credit.
in STEM.
Literally credits. And women in STEM. Women in bounty hunting.
I love that they're working for her.
Yeah. And she made that clear. She's like, oh, you're not working with me. You're working
for me.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
And then we have like cuts. We go from from one team to
it's
back
very
to the
like,
original
meanwhile,
team.
back at Papu.
And they're trying to like, look at Crosshair's hand, and AZ's like, maybe it's something not with your hand. Maybe it's not like physical. Maybe it's something like psychological.
I find it so interesting that a droid has to tell a human that. It's like, man, maybe you're holding yourself back from your healing journey. Look within. Think about it. Reflect on yourself. You know what I mean? And he's like, you think this shit is in my head? And he's like, not like that. Like maybe you're just not letting yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm adding sentience to like a droid who could like, who's very analytical, but I like that he like, is trying to like.
But AZ's a good droid.
Yeah. He's also very busybody, which I find very, very adorable, very charming. Because he is always trying to come up with like a remedy or a solution. Because he said that himself. No, he's like, I've exhausted all.
He's tried his best.
Exactly. I know. And he's like, dude, I can't. Again, I can't do that. You. Not me.
Not Hermione. You.
We're like 5 minutes into the episode 8. We're not.
You're tearing up. Do you need tissues?
No, I'm a man.
It's Women's History Month.
Exactly. Right.
You don't need tissues.
Oh,
are you sure though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Move on before I keep getting distracted.
So Fennec, we cut back to Fennec. Oh my god. Hold on.
Fuck, dude. This is quite a journey, and I'm like, okay, I promise, thank you. It's just so funny.
We're hysterical.
Oh, we're too funny for our good. It's gonna look so bad on camera now. Oh well.
Okay, we're back.
So yeah, after that little moment with AZ and Crosshair, we come back to Fennec, Hunter, and Wrecker,
and she got them working.
Dude. They get their little boat or whatever, and they go into what I compare these murky waters to like the fucking Everglades.
I was gonna say that.
Oh my god. Exactly.
And then we were right, because there's gators coming out later.
This shit was like the Everglades. I was like, oh hell no. And she's like, oh, I would never get in this water. And I'm like, yeah, it's fucking Florida. Why?
Yeah.
Why would you get in the Floridian
There's
water?
gators in the Everglades.
Crazy.
But yeah, I wrote Yay Women's History Month.
Yay. Women's History Month.
Yeah, so they're working hard. She's like, yeah, I'm not getting into this water. And I think I might be ahead, but they're like trying to detonate. Or no, not detonate.
They're trying to like
Disarm the bombs that they find.
Because
or mines rather.
you know what's so funny? Yeah, mines. She calls Hunter Tracker because like that's his like
right.
That's
And
his thing.
She doesn't remember Wrecker's name.
Yeah, he's like, whatever your name is. I was like, oh, the biggest one in the room, and you just don't remember his name.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, honestly, ate that up. But yeah, she tells Tracker to check if there's anything in there, and they find all these, mines. So they one by one have to disarm all these mines. And I wrote in my notes, this was a missed opportunity for Wet Hair Hunter.
You're right, but they couldn't.
I know.
They couldn't.
I was like, boo for inhabitable air, boo.
Cuts to the Patrick meme.
I was like, you can't breathe this air. It'll kill you. Boo. Cop out. You guys are cowards.
During Women's History Month too.
How dare you?
How many times are we going to reference Women's History Month?
Until midnight, baby.
Yeah.
Until it's over. And this is a time of filming, by the way. So
we still have another day. We have tomorrow. Right? Yeah.
Tomorrow's April 1st.
No, it's not.
Oh my God, it's the 30th. Oh my God, today's March 30th. I thought it was the 31st.
Yeah, April 1st is Monday.
Whoops.
Oops.
Oopsie. Just girly things.
So then we cut back to Omega and Crosshair.
Again.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're working on his hand. Then Omega says, what did I write? Oh, you're the one that has to fix it because he's kind of just like, this doesn't work. Like,
yeah, because he was practicing his shooting, right? He was practicing his shooting, and he's like almost there, and she's like, oh, at least you're like
you're close.
Yeah, and he's like, close isn't good enough, not for a soldier like me, and she's like, I have another idea, which we'll get to when we get to it, but yeah. I like the progression because even though they had their time together imprisoned, not really. They're still having their time together now. They're having their enrichment time. While the other brothers do the heavy lifting and keeping them hopefully somewhat safe.
And then we cut back to Hunter.
These sea creatures.
And then the sea creatures are, we see the gators.
The gators.
Space gators.
Yeah.
That's what I wrote.
Space gators.
I wrote space gators.
Dude, Wrecker turned into the Hulk, man. He Hulk smashed the shit out of these things. It was scary. And then it was fun. And then it was scary. But in a fun way.
Oh, in a Star Wars way.
Yeah, in a Star Wars way.
Oh my gosh. Your eyes are...
Oh my God. You take it away. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Oh, thank you.
That's all I have.
Yo, you should have got me Q-tips. You know how Wendy Williams did her,
Oh, I know
what
you're talking about.
Yeah. I should have done that. I need Q-tips on the set, yo.
Oh, okay. So they're basically they're fighting the space gators, and then eventually they escape. And Hunter's like, money's not everything.
And that's just because you're broke.
Fennec is like,
get your breath
that's
up.
because you don't have any. She called them poor.
Broke.
Broke bitches can't. What do you say? Broke bitches never laugh.
Broke bitches should never laugh. She for real said that. She called them broke in like 5 different languages. Yeah. I was like, because she was, what did she say? She was, they said something like, oh, like, do you just take money from anybody? And she's like, yeah, good guys, bad guys. Their money's the same. Mm-hmm. And that's when he was like, oh, well, money's not everything. And she's like, yeah, because you don't have any of it.
Don't talk to me.
Get your bread up before you talk to me. Come at me like that, the hell?
Oh my gosh. So we cut back to Omega and Crosshair, and they're meditating.
Isn't that so cute? Meditation in their enrichment time.
It was such a beautiful little scene because the horizon was beautiful. It was so colorful. And they're just meditating.
It's so cute. It gave me a little bit like of like the, is it in The Last Jedi? Yeah, when Rey is trying to like come in with the Force and Luke is right behind her type shit. It was very cute, very cute. And when Crosshair's like, where did you even get this from?
Yeah.
Gunji meant, she's like, oh, I learned it from some friends, Kashyyyk, like,
And he was like,
Gunji.
you went to Kashyyyk?
And she's like, yeah, like it's hard.
But it's just like he has missed all these moments.
Literally.
Like, he probably never would have thought that they would have gone to Kashyyyk.
Yeah. And he even, or does she say it? Yeah, she said, like, yeah, you've missed a lot, brother. He's like, I know. Like, I don't know. Something in that I know. So many iconic characters say that phrase, I know. And it's always so different. It always carries a different type of weight. It's always heavyweight, but it's always a different type of weight. So I was like those two words.
I know.
You know. I know. I think we all.
We all know.
That's what I always say when someone says I know in Star Wars. I think we all know.
Oh, they end up getting the bounty.
So they get the bounty. And in the scene that they're getting, this, what I can only call like a life-size praying mantis character. Siler. What is he? Siler.
I think that's what it was called.
Yes. Slayer of something. Slayer of Ordo Eris. I don't know. I think that's like some sort of tribe. I think that's what Fennec was mentioning. So this is like, there's lots of money on this guy. And I can see why. He's slippery. He's freaky. He looks like a maniac.
He looks like that Pokemon.
Which one?
Cypher. I don't know what it's called. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up.
Look it up. I'm not too familiar with Pokemon. I'll tell you that. And it's funny since I was a really big Pokemon.
Scyther?
Oh wow! Even their names are similar.
Yeah, Scyther.
Oh, the X-Files music is playing in the background for me right now. Coincidence?
I think not.
I think not. Oh, show that to Master. Oh, to Master Camera. Show that to Master.
During Women's History Month?
Wild that you say that.
Wait, let me see if I can try to... I don't know if it'll pop up.
How crazy. Oh.
We'll put a picture up.
Yeah, how crazy is that? They have the same suffix, right?
Sure.
Prefix? Whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever it is. Whatever the grammar term for it is.
We get the bounty.
Yes,
we get back to the space bar. And Hunter and Wrecker are like, so where's the intel? And she's like, I don't have that with me right now.
It's like, oh, not on me. Sorry.
But she says, what did she say?
She says that she'll get it.
Oh, she's like, you either have to fight me or you just have to trust me.
Exactly. She's like, you either trust me or I don't figure this out for you. Like, I don't have it on me now, but I'll get it to you when I can.
And then she gives him a little salute.
Exactly.
And a little wink. Does she give him a wink? I don't remember. But she's like a salute, definitely.
I'd like to believe so I believe you.
Sure.
Sure.
No, she didn't. not in Women's History Month. So yeah, she gives him a salute, and then she is talking to someone.
Oh yeah.
And we don't know who it is, but it seems little suspicious.
She rats. That's suspicious. That's weird. She rats them out to who knows. Yeah, to who knows. But she gives them their location. Do we think? Oh, hi Rufio.
Oh, our special guest left.
Okay. Oh, he's guarding the door. He's protecting his women, the women of the house.
Hold on.
Priorities, people. Oh, look, and Buttercup's there too. Oh, you guys can't see them, but Julia's cats are walking around.
I love them.
In our obstacle course of tripods.
Buttercup, please.
Do you think the person she was talking to is who shows up in episode 9? Or do you think it's someone completely different?
Well, when I first watched it, I was like, side-eyeing. I was
exactly,
like,
yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah, exactly.
But in episode 9, transition, we see the one and only Asajj Ventress.
Asajj the Bob Ventress.
What is that Nicki Minaj song?
Oh, God.
Something the Bob.
Yeah. Oh, let's go. Fuck with the Bob. Yo. Let's get into it. And I mean the Bob. Let's get into the Bob.
We have a new haircut.
Girl.
A new style for Miss Asajj.
She always looks stunning, but she looked especially stunning in this episode.
I love this look.
Yeah. But yeah, so we get Miss Asajj Ventress for episode 9. And we get her because Batcher is chasing these little like
Badger.
Huh?
Badger.
Batcher.
Badger.
It's Batcher.
Batcher? Oh, wait, no, I'm saying what you were saying before. Yes, Batcher.
Oh, how the tables have turned. Look who's wrong.
You know
now.
what I thought of that video that was like, when you're doing a podcast and one person says something wrong and then the other person doesn't correct them.
I should have
and then there's
it.
like an external person is like,
the super meta guys. This is like super meta TikTok about like doing a podcast, and it's like a podcast class. It's like a master class of acting, but for podcasting. And like somebody mispronounces something wrong, and like the other person just moves on, and the teacher's like, what did they do wrong? They didn't milk the moment. I should have milked that.
That's what we're doing right now.
Say Tupperware. Tupperware. Wrong. Wrong.
Oh my god.
Batcher. We literally talked about this.
We did. Last episode.
Yeah, last episode or 2 episodes ago. And I was like, oh, it's because her Kiwi accent. I didn't understand that she's saying Batcher.
Like the Bad Batch.
I think that's too on the nose. And that's how you know that she's a fucking child. That name, it's like,
what do you expect?
No, like it's like when somebody names their dog like Spot. You gotta be 7 years old to come up with that fucking name. Are you kidding? Batcher?
Well, Buttercup is Buttercup. I feel like that's
a little more creative. Where did that name come from? Is it like
the Hunger Games? Because I got Buttercup while I was reading the Hunger Games. And if you know about the Hunger Games, there's a cat. Primrose's cat is named Buttercup. Oh. And if you know a lot about the Hunger Games, in the last movie, the last book. Mm-hmm. In the last movie, I actually don't know if can't remember the movies right now. But in the last book, she does play a little bit of a significance to Prim and to Katniss.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
If you told me it was a Powerpuff Girls reference, I would have believed you.
No, it's not.
It's a lot more intellectual than that.
Yes.
Julia reads, guys. Everyone fucking clap. Oh, someone's gonna think I took that from.
I'm reading the Hunger Games.
Oh, right. She's reading the Hunger Games again, guys.
The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes right now.
Oh, boy. Crying. Why are you crying? Your eyes are glassy. Your eyes are glassy.
Yours are.
No, you.
So before we actually see Ventress, Batcher.
Say one more time.
Batcher?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Cuts to the first episode. Badger.
I'm pretty sure I said Badger like a moron. We both were like,
oh my god. So Batcher, every time an animal whimpers, we should always take them seriously.
Yeah.
And be like, maybe we should move with caution. Because no one ever does.
It's literally the equivalent to that kid in The Simpsons who's like, I'm in danger. Like, we might be in danger if an animal's whimpering like that.
But yeah. And then we see Ventress. She comes out of the shadows.
I'm literally looking at your notes and I see Ventress.
Oh my god.
We're so back.
Yes.
We're so back.
Yay, Women's History Month. And we find out that Fennec sent her.
Yeah. Yeah, because the batch is like, how do you know our location? We didn't give Fennec our coordinates. And she's like, girl,
I have my ways.
Yeah, I found my ways.
I know how to do this.
My first rodeo, brother.
So they start talking about like how they found them, or how Ventress found them rather, and what the intel. Why do they need to know what an M count is?
Yeah, it's funny that every person they run into, everyone's like, "Why do you want to know?" And they're like, "Why do you want to know?"
It's like shit.
No, literally.
And then what's it called? So Omega tells her, she's like, oh, it's for a friend, but she's like, trying to preface that it's not her, but then she eventually tells her, like, am I in trouble, kind of?
Yeah. Ventress reveals that M count is midichlorian count.
I think this is the first time they actually said midichlorian since the Phantom Menace, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard it anywhere else.
Yeah. Quite interesting. They didn't say in the sequels? Or did I imagine that?
I don't think so.
I might have imagined that.
In the sequels? No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Who says it? Who do you think says it?
Somebody like Palpatine or something. I don't know. I could have made that up. I'm making it up.
No, I don't think no.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the first time they really say the word out loud, midichlorian count. That's what M count stands for. And she alludes to the fact that anybody who has a high M count, midichlorian count, could be really sensitive to the force. They could be force sensitive. Omega literally gives herself away, and she's like, "Does that mean I'm a Jedi?"
She gets so excited.
Girl,
She was
be
so
cool.
excited about the possibility of being a Jedi.
Which, same, I totally understand. But Miss Girl, you do not know
She
who
was
you're dealing with. Yeah. It's like it's like those people who are on the Wheel of Fortune and they get chosen. They're like, type shit. Like, girl,
Miss Gurr.
Miss Girl.
Please.
Like, no, like you said, I'd be pretty excited too if like there was even the slightest possibility. But again, you don't know who you're dealing with. Like,
I
there's
know.
a woman with a bob, mysterious woman with a bob. This very sultry voice talking about midichlorian. I'm not arguing with any woman that looks like that talking about midichlorian cow. Whatever you say, Bob, Miss Bob, whatever you say.
She has beautiful eyeliner.
Oh my God, their makeup in general.
Yeah.
Please, one day.
I think it's just like her facial markings rather, but
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, one day we should attempt that makeup with the bob. Imagine
The little bang.
that pleekly ass bob. So Omega kind of gives herself away, like, ooh, possibility of being a Jedi, interesting. So Asajj is literally immediately no. She's like,
Sit down.
she's like, you need to pass a couple tests though, to see if you actually are force sensitive. So Omega is like desperate at this point.
Yeah.
Already gave herself away and is like, please, like she says,
Let's
like,
do it.
yeah, she's like, I need to know who I am. And Asajj is like, all right, but you asked for it. If like the results come out in a way that you're not prepared for.
So they do the tests, and
Yeah, test 1 is balancing on a slippery rock. I think that's a classic type of Jedi training thing, just to see if you can find balance in the Force and within yourself. And it's so cute because Wrecker's like a couple feet back, and he's like, "Go Omega, you can do it."
that's a great impression.
That was shit. Don't fucking lie to me.
I thought it was good.
It's really good.
Yeah. Oh, she's really good. Cuts to
You know what?
Rock.
You know what? Yeah, you know what it is. It's I'm fighting a little bit of a cold right now, ladies and gentlemen. For our audio consumers only, you could probably pick up the fact that I'm a wee congested. So I'm working in my lower register. So anytime I get sick, maybe I just
pull out a record.
Yeah, bring out the record. Yeah, go Omega, you can, you can do it. Okay, wait, I'm not hearing it.
D. Bradley Baker, who?
D. Bradley Baker, who? I'm coming for your ass. I'm coming for your job. No, I'm not. I'm sorry, sir. I don't mean to disrespect you like that.
We love you.
We love D. Anyway,
Great
yeah,
man,
I just thought it
great
was really cute that he's like
very supportive.
Yeah, very supportive, big brother type shit. And after falling a couple times, Omega finally finds her balance. So test 1, I felt like she passed with like a C plus.
We're grading.
If we had to grade the test, the first one was like a C plus. She found her footing eventually because it took her a couple of tries, which I don't feel like any Jedi ever had that come so easy to them ever. So yeah, test 1 kind of she at least advanced to test 2. So there's that. Test 2, I thought it was a little bit silly, but I feel like it was very like Mr. Miyagi wax on wax off type shit. Like you have to do this really like menial task to learn karate, and then it like comes in handy later. I was like, she has to find a white blossom up on the top of the.
This reminded me of, you don't watch the Young Jedi
I
Tales.
don't know.
But it's the animated short that's for
Correct. Yeah.
the little ones, the young Padawans.
I'll
It's
get
really
it.
cute.
Yeah, I'll get into it one
But
day.
there was an episode like that. They had to get a tea leaf for Nubs because he was sick,
Nubs.
and they had
Should
to
I
like,
have a tea leaf? Since
Yes,
I'm
you
sick?
should.
Oh my god, I'm Nubs. Confirmed. Sorry.
Nubs
go on.
confirmed. So they had to like get a what is it called? They had to go, on this little trek on this huge mountain. Kind of, it reminded me of this episode basically.
Oh.
And they had to like focus because oh my god, I can't remember her name. The little babies, they were they just needed to focus
Yeah.
and like work together.
Aw.
And like had to go through these little obstacles and eventually get the tea leaf.
Well, that makes
But
a
it
lot
was
more
it reminded me of the episode.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense now because I'm over here like a blossom. I don't know. It's so random. Like I wouldn't really
You
think that
have
as
to
a
work on your skills, basically.
Exactly, and that makes a lot of sense. And she completed that one too. She made it all the way to the tippy top of the hills of Pabu. Batcher helped her out, and she rode on her until the tippy top, and she found the white blossom. And then, while I was watching this episode, because we're flipping back right to the batch with Asajj, and hey, buddy, come back.
Are you gonna sit over here?
Do you want to come back? Come back. Come here.
Nope. Okay.
Well, 1 out of 3 ain't bad. It's my third try and it didn't work out.
Or are you gonna come up on this side? Come up over here. No.
But yeah, while Omega was looking for the blossom, we have the batch and Asajj kind of going at each other because they find out who she is.
Yep.
They go through text. They go through Tech's data pad, and they find out all about her and what she did during the Clone Wars. So they're kind of sizing her up a little bit. They're kind of like, we know you, but why are you here? And what do you want with Omega?
Yeah.
I was watching this scene and I was like, Omega's gonna come back like, guys, I found. Oh,
Where are you going?
come, sir.
Come over here.
Come here.
This is what it's like.
This is
working
like the
with a cat.
5th time the set cat is just being demanding as hell.
Oh no! No.
Sir, these are prized possessions. What if this is the intro? Do we have? There's gonna be like 5 different the TV disturbance screen, just like that, like 5 times in a row. Because
You're covering Padme. Oh, and you knocked her over.
she's dead. She died. No, I'm kidding. Let's put her back
Okay.
where you can see her.
I want.
Dude.
I'm pretty sure you could see him in the.
Yeah, we don't have a monitor for the master shot, but I'm sure you
can see it on the
him.
reflection.
For
of
our
the...
audio consumers, our set cat Rufio is now on our little Star Wars themed coffee table in front of us, looking like
chilling.
the cutest little chicken in the world. Anyway, but yeah, I was saying that while this is going on, I predicted in my head what was gonna happen next. Like Omega found the blossom, and like I could just picture her being like, "Guys, I found the blossom," and like Asajj is just beating the shit out of her brother.
What's that show with Donald Glover?
Community.
When he walks in with the pizzas,
pizza boxes and everything's on
the fire.
Literally,
That
I
was
was like,
that. That was that episode.
That's exactly what's gonna happen next, and I was right. She's like, guys, stop it.
Is that your Omega impression?
No,
It's a little girl impression.
stop. That was not
No.
Huey. Sorry. Don't ask me to do this on the spot,
sorry.
Julia. Shit. Yes.
You're better than I am. I can't do it. I can't do anything.
I have to. You know what it is? I learn things like a parrot. I have to listen to it a little bit more to maybe get it right. So anyway, Fight Club is happening, right? Oh, I love that about Asajj though, because she is in tune with the Force, and she has a yellow saber now, gorgeous, and on top of that,
The bob.
the bob, the saber, and the hilt.
Yes.
Notice how the hilt was curved like Count Dooku's.
Yes.
Who she used to, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, who she kind of somewhat used to be an apprentice of. I find that so interesting. I imagine that Count Dooku's not the only person with this type of curved hilt, so I wouldn't call it the Count Dooku hilt. I'm not going to call it that. However, I do find it very pointed that used to be her master.
Yeah.
And that she has that now.
It kind of looked like Ahsoka's Rebels sabers.
Oh, yes.
Like it had that sort of same design,
Yeah, I know what
but
you
it
mean.
was curved. But
Dude,
Asajj is curved.
Yeah, I was freaking out. But yeah, it's funny that she has her lightsaber on hand and she's, she's force sensitive, but she literally whips away all of their weapons.
Their blasters.
You know, all things aside, and she was like, hand-to-hand combat, brothers, do it, you won't. And they just cannot stand to her, dude. It's crazy. I was like, yeah, I would.
Women's History Month.
Yeah, they didn't have to pay her to like step on their necks. I would have. I would have in a heartbeat, but they got it for free. So
They did.
who's really the lucky ones here? But yeah, Omega comes back to just that. They're just fighting with each other, and what's it called? Crosshair shoots her oncoming blade. She like tries to throw a blade at one of them.
Yes.
Shoots it down. I was like, "There's our boy.
Mm-hmm.
He's back.
Yeah.
He's so bad." He probably in his head was like, "Oh, I'm so bad."
He's like, I saw that. You guys saw that.
Y'all
We all saw that.
Yeah, you saw that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So good, so cool. So I love the action in this episode, and that Crosshair's finding his footing again. I think that meditation really helped.
Yep.
See what happens when
All
we just
thanks
woosah
to
a little
Omega.
bit?
Wait, what?
I said, you see what happens when we just woosah a little bit? Hold on. Anyway. So, yeah, I literally wrote here, Crosshair shoots her oncoming blade. He's back. He's back.
He's back.
Asajj decides to spare their lives.
Audio amigos. Rufio has left the set. He's going into his little basket.
Probably not permanently. I don't know. I'll just start over. So Asajj decides to spare their lives. Yay. And they like regroup, and Omega's like, listen, I don't know exactly what went on in the Clone Wars. Thank you. That was probably the shed of you.
There was a lint.
Oh, a lint? Oh, hell no. But yeah, Omega's like, listen, I don't know exactly what she did in the Clone Wars. Atrocities aside. Atrocities. Could you not milk my mispronunciations?
Do you want me to help you or not?
No. Anyway, atrocities aside, Omega's like, we should just probably give her a second chance, though, because she's here for a reason, and she hasn't killed y'all yet, even though she could have. Mm-hmm. So they move on to their third and final test. And when Omega and Batcher meet her, so it's not the boys stay far back. Mm-hmm. Asajj is kind of like, no brothers, no shadows over to distract you. She's like, no, you said no distractions. And then she was like, I'm surprised that you want to keep doing with these tests. And Omega's like, I'm surprised you stayed, but it's because you like us. I can tell. So I love those moments where Omega like clocks the adults
She's a little
around
snippy
her.
sometimes.
Yeah, I like that she clocks people's tea.
Yeah,
people need that sometimes. Just clock that tea. So they go into the third test.
Yeah.
What'd you think of this final third test?
I like when we interact with space creatures.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And it was the third test where, you know, she's trying to get in touch with the nature and mm-hmm. the Force in general. Like many Jedi before have been in touch with creatures. Ezra,
I was just gonna say
Rey, Obi-Wan, I think at some point.
With his
little companion, yeah. With whatever creature he rides on.
Inroads.
Exactly. Yeah.
What is it called?
Yeah.
It's gonna bother me now that you brought it up.
Post-production, Julia here. That creature was called so-and-so. But yeah, so Omega's getting a little tired of everything. She's not feeling anything, and she's clearly blocking herself off from nature. And then she basically calls this whole thing like a bust. She's like, well, you probably don't know anything about this either. You're probably not that in tune with the Force, so why? She's like, girl, you sound like a sham, so why should I believe you at all?
Oh, Omega's so funny.
I was like,
silly little girl.
She's a little like a little snippy snappy teenager. Like,
yeah, well, that's normal.
Yeah. I was like, damn, trying to eat everybody up in sight. So Asajj was like, watch this, little girl. Mm-hmm. Summons these little they look like little fish. Yeah,
little tadpoles.
Yeah.
We're doing the last test, and Ventress is being in tune with the little tadpoles, mm-hmm. and then Omega goes crazy, basically, and wields this giant creature.
Well, was it Omega, or was it was Asajj who did it?
Oh, was that Asajj?
Yeah. Asajj summons this giant sea turtle looking creature. And Omega's like, did you do that? And Asajj is basically like, if I did that, was not on purpose, girl. Like, I was just giving you a demonstration. My bad.
Oh my gosh.
So this is where the real test kicks in.
Yeah.
And the batch is kind of looking from afar. They're kind of like looking through their binoculars from afar. Just, just watching, but not really interfering. And it's so funny that that there's a moment where, what's it called? Wrecker's looking through his what are they called? Bifocals? No.
Binoculars?
See, I had the prefix, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna cut that out.
The binoculars.
Yeah, there's a moment where Wrecker is looking through his binoculars, and Asajj is like, he's like, how did she know we're girl? Because she's in with the Force. Because she's in with the Force. But yeah, so the real test really kicks in here because this giant sea creature is coming up and like literally rocking the boat. Mm-hmm. And the batch are kind of like, well, this doesn't look like it's going pretty smooth, so let's hop in the Marauder and see if we can like shoot this thing down. Asajj is pretty much just like, well, that's not gonna help. You're just aggravating it more. So it was really cute. Oh no, my hair.
Oh no, it's like tangled. There you go.
What was I saying?
The Marauder.
You can pick it up. I don't remember what I was saying.
They get on the Marauder. They're trying to shoot it down.
And Asajj is like, "You're not helping. This isn't.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't how you deal with a wild creature." So she literally like goes up to the creature, this little hand thing, and like connects with its energy, calms it down. And Omega literally says something like, well, "Wow, you really did it." And Asajj is like, "Don't act so surprised, girl. Like, I've been told you I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me." So the batch picks them up, puts them in the Marauder, and it was so cute. And I'm sure my little Crosshair girlies went crazy over this. Crosshair is the one who's escorting them back onto the Marauder. Escorts Omega first, and then Asajj, and he takes her by the hand.
Oh,
I was like,
oh my god!
I was like, what are you guys? I would be asking Crosshair, what are we, if he did that for me?
What are we?
Like escorting me onto the Marauder yourself, personally, with your hand out.
A salute.
I was gonna say, sir, it's kind of slutty. Slutty behavior.
The sluttiest thing a man could do
is be chivalrous.
is hold out his hand to help you up into the Marauder.
Like, that's serious work. When's the marriage? When's the wedding happening?
Weird way to propose to me, but okay.
Yes. But yes, I accept. And it was so funny because now that they're back on the ship, after this whole incident, Omega's like, well, that was fun. Literally verbatim was like, well, that was fun, wasn't it? Everybody shoots her down. Daggers. I was like, girl,
she's just a kid.
I know.
She's trying to get fun wherever she can.
I know, and it's cute. It's very sweet, and I love those little reminders of those moments. It's very cute. It's very like, like, oh yeah, she's having the time of her life, and it's great, and it's what she deserves after again all those months or whatever,
however long it was.
Yeah, in captivity. So, the episode wraps up with Asajj pretty much saying, well, girl, your results were kind of inconclusive. I can't really tell you yes or no on this whole thing. But y'all should just lay low.
Yeah.
No matter what. Lay low no matter what, because clearly the Empire is after you. Clearly I don't know everything. You'd be surprised I don't know everything. She said something like that, which I thought was really funny. She's like, yeah, you'd be surprised to know I don't know everything. So
she tells Hunter that if like what did she say?
If she does have the potential,
yes, she's still a target. If she still has the M count, she's still a target.
Exactly, and if it's ever an idea for her to like train on that, she has to be away.
She has
from
to leave him.
You know.
Cuts to season 2 of The Mandalorian.
Exactly. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, Grogu,
wow, your mind.
Grogu and Mando. I was like, why am I getting flashbacks?
You're right. Yeah, and Asajj knows everything about the Jedi Order and how it goes with Force-sensitive individuals. So yeah, she's basically just like, if she wants to train in this and she's interested in this thing, she can't be near you. Like, she has to be away from you guys and like focus on that and that alone, because distractions in the Jedi Order are a no. A big.
I was gonna say, and then Luke comes with R2, but we're not there yet.
He's
not alive. Oh no, he's alive, but he's a baby.
Exactly. Yeah, we're not there yet.
And then,
So yeah, Omega's kind of defeated at this point. She's
Yeah.
like, okay, well, thanks for trying anyway. Appreciate it anyway. Walks off, and while she's not in earshot, Crosshair is the one who's like, math isn't mathing. You're kind of a liar. And she's like, about what? What exactly does he call her out on? Because I can't remember at the moment. Oh, well, about the inconclusive test results, like, and that's where Asajj is kind of like, yeah, if you want to find out more about that possibility, she has to go away and train.
Yeah.
So yeah, she also does a little send off. She fucks off as she should.
tells them to leave basically as
yeah.
well because they're
Which-
not safe.
Which is shitty, because Pabu is supposed to be like this remote,
Safe
beautiful, exactly, safe haven, secluded little paradise island. So, yeah, the fact that Asajj was able to find them on that island,
Anyone else can find them.
especially the Empire.
Yes.
So, better that they leave.
They gotta make a move for it.
Yeah. Who stole the show for you? In either episode.
It's the ladies.
The ladies.
Fennec and Ventress, obviously.
Is that even a question?
No.
Is that even a question? No, not at all.
It's been a while since we've seen them, so it's nice to see them back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was nice that Fennec was also just like referencing everything that happened in the season that she showed up prior.
Yeah.
So I was like, yes, memory lane with my favorite baddie. Love that. Yeah. I agree. They both stole the show from me in both episodes. Not only do they both hold their own, they are also trying to like navigate post Clone Wars.
Yes.
Star Wars universe. It's new for everybody, whether you're a bounty hunter or Jedi or Sith or a clone. Like, it's different for everyone.
Yeah.
So they're still trying to hold it down, and they're also trying to figure out things for their own survival and for their own necessity. So yeah, they both stole the show for me too. I completely agree. And Batcher at some points.
Sweet little baby. Well, next week we have 3 episodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh no,
my.
2 episodes? I think I might be lying. 2 episodes. Hold on, let me check that.
2 or 3. It's still gonna be a tall order, which I'm excited to get into. You know why?
Tell me.
There's just an air now of like, shit, I feel like the Empire's on my back now. The fact that everyone's so nervous about
I lied. There's 2.
2 episodes.
10 and 11.
Oh, yay. Exciting. Very exciting. But yeah, after these 2 episodes, I feel like I have a target on my own back. You know what I mean? I'm like, dang, like everybody's really still chasing this little girl down. Like, it has to be.
You know why? Because it's getting closer to the end. Because
You're right.
next week it's gonna be 11 episodes.
And how many are there total?
I think 15.
Oh, wow. We're getting there.
15.
Oh,
yeah.
We're getting real close. Oh,
After
yeah.
next week, every week after that is 1 episode.
Yeah.
And it's
tensions
gonna
are high.
end May 1st.
Oh, wow.
So we're getting close. It's
Dang.
April's in 2 days.
Exactly.
And then the series finale is May 1st. I think that's why it feels like that.
Yeah, oh yeah, tensions are definitely rising. That makes a lot more sense now. So yeah, I'm just really nervy. I'm really nervous about what's gonna happen next. The whole buildup has been really incredible, though. I love everybody that they've been running into and the dynamics that they have with other people, because it really shows that they've really been in their own little like group for a very long time.
Yeah.
So trying to navigate other walks of life is it's not easy, but it's definitely entertaining.
It is entertaining. I'm nervous because I want them to have a good ending, but I really don't know what could happen.
Yeah, because
It's just so like uncertain.
exactly. There's so many things that could like lead to good, and there's also many things that could lead to bad.
Yep.
So we don't really know.
I know. I think that wraps it up for episode 4
of Naboo York City.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for joining us on this sort of unhinged episode. We're both kind of like hanging off the teeth of our skin, I feel.
Yeah.
Julia hasn't eaten in like 12 hours. I'm still fighting this cold, but hopefully we're back next
Yeah,
time
I was
for
gonna
episode
say.
5. Better than ever. Excited to sink our teeth into the rest of the series. Rufio, do you have anything to say for our audio and visual consumers? Oh, he's asleep. I don't even know. Is he asleep?
He just opened his eyes.
You have anything to say? He's also stunned at how much tension is building up in this last season so far.
Also, I think next week we're back at your place.
Yeah, back at my home.
We're gonna go back and forth a little bit.
Yeah,
every couple of episodes.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep it visually stimulating for everybody. Sorry, audio listeners. But yeah, we're gonna be back at my place. Gonna keep continuing with Bad Batch reviews and some more guests on the way.
I think we have something very exciting for April.
Yeah, I'm excited. There's also things that we have in
the works.
In the works, there you go.
Things that are coming up
for May, but for April, I don't know. We got some things coming up. So this is Nicole Maricela
and Darce Juliet
signing out from
Naboo, York City. Bye.
Is that our sign off?
I think so.
Oh my god!
We're keeping this in because we just got it.
Wow, we just discovered it in real time.
Oh my god, that was nice. That was fun.
Yay! All right.
Bye guys.
Goodbye, y'all. Sound. Oh my god. Cut. Slay. Sensational. Pitch. Camera. C. Cut.